Hi, this is the recording for submitting the final project for mobile compatible programming, um, and the due date for which is December 10th, and this is for a student named Manpreet Singh. So I'm going to start the walkthrough of the feature list by going through the browser. So this is the list of features that I have implemented. I'm going to go through them one by one, first on Mozilla and then on MacBook. For Mozilla, I've checked them on MacBook, first on Chrome and then on Mozilla and then on Chrome, both on MacBook. So starting with the Mozilla first, so I just go to my website. So I paste and go here, and okay, so I'm going to go through the feature list one by one. The first one is show zoom in cursor on hover. So if I go to the email address page, which is the field that it is implemented on, it shows the zoom in cursor here when I hover over the email address. The second feature is display cursor on disable cursor display on hover, which is implemented on personal URL. So if I go to personal URL here, you'll see that it doesn't show the cursor. Next one is date of birth, no feature as such, and then I go to comments. So the next feature number 3 is change field color on hover, which is implemented on comments field. So when I go over the comments field here, I hover over, it changes the color from uh, red to blue. Okay, let me see if it is recording properly. Let's see. Yeah, so the next feature is CSS media queries. So using this, I change the background color of the browser window if the height of the browser window becomes more than width. So in this case, width is more, so the background color is you'll notice blue or aqua blue. And now I'm going to just resize the window, and you see here when the height becomes more than width, the color changes to green. Okay. Next feature is progress meter detect, so that's implemented here along with geolocation. uh, so it says progress meter is not supported. Geolocation, it says it's supported, but when I try, it looks like the web server is declining it. It doesn't work here, but then say let me just pull it up on my where's my project. Okay, so I'm just going to open my project on my local. I open it on Firefox. Okay, I don't know what it's verifying for. Okay, open. This is taking. Okay, okay, that's fine. So yeah, so I show the Google map here, which I use the Google API, and then the next feature is I embedded a YouTube video here, which is number 7 here. So I embed the YouTube video, and if you can play it, and it will show up. You can hit to it here. And the next one is JavaScript API for device vibration. So this is not supported. This is implemented here, vibrate, where the device is supposed to vibrate but nothing happens. And the last two features here are the modernizer detects for canvas element and device motion and orientation. So looks like they are not supported on the Mozilla browser. And then this is what a canvas looks like, modernizer detect. Okay, now I'm going to go through the same walkthrough, but on Chrome. So I launch Chrome window, and then I just go to my website. Let me refresh it, and then same thing, email address, it's supposed to show zoom in cursor. Personally URL field, it's supposed to disable the cursor, and then the comments checkbox changes here. Progress meter detects geolocation is supported, but host is declining it. So this is let me show you here. So here's my the project on my local machine, and I'm going to show the geolocation implementation. So it prompts you I'm going to allow for geolocation. Geolocation supported, yes, yes. And then I say find my location, allow. Okay, so it says and disable, but here in the map you will see it's showing me the longitude and latitude of Toronto. So if I zoom in, it shows you Toronto. So on my local machine, geolocation is working fine, but on the web server, looks like the server is declining it. And then the remaining items are YouTube video, which is I embedded a YouTube video here, and then 3 modernizer detects to show a canvas, what a canvas looks like, and then device motion and device orientation. And this is the source code of the application. So this is zoom in cursor. It's supposed to show zoom in cursor on the email address field. On the personal URL, it is supposed to disable display of cursor. And here's the comments field where when you hover over, then it's supposed to change the blue, change to blue color, and when you don't, then it's red color. And then here I have the progress meter and geolocation detects, so which I show, and then vibrate. And let me just show the JavaScript code. So progress meter, so if I go down, so here's I use the Google functionality to suppress the or to compress the JavaScript code. So all the functionality, like here you'll see like modernizer dot geolocation is used here. Here's the detect for modernizer progress meter, and then here I'm using the vibrate function to ensure that the vibration happens. Okay, and then here are my functions to show the canvas. So it's checking modernizer detect if the canvas text is supported or not. Here it's checking for device motion and then device orientation. And then here I'm drawing a canvas with a border of and then it's showing a texture which is this is a canvas example. So this is this is a canvas example. So that's the source code, and then here are my imports of the libraries, and yeah, I think that's it. So here are all the CSS files. So again, that's the summation, and that's my final project. I'll just go here, yeah. And again, thanks for going through this presentation.